Hey guys! Today we're going to be making a cilantro covered cod over coconut milk Thai broth. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a handful and a half of cilantro, a clove of garlic, you're going to be using a lime with the juice, and you're going to be using the zest of the lime as well, some olive oil and some red pepper flakes, and of course your cod. So you want to go ahead and throw this into the blender first. I have all my ingredients in here except the olive oil. I like to put the olive oil as I'm running the blender just because I feel like it really infuses the olive oil a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start this on low and go ahead and add my olive oil to it. This is a favorite recipe of ours. We've been making it for over a year now, and I haven't made it so that Ava can try it, so I'm actually keeping out the chili peppers until we finalize our meal. So what I've done is I've just covered it over the cod. These are 2 big pieces of cod, and I'm actually just going to let it sit and marinate at room temperature because it marinates a lot faster, just for like 15 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the broth. So what you're going to need for the broth is a few sweet bell peppers, a shallot, some ginger, zest, again from the lime, jalapeno, some coconut milk, some fish sauce, and some chicken broth. Also, you can use this as a garnish, some mint, but if you don't want to buy a whole thing of mint, then go ahead and leave it out. It's not a big deal. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're actually going to mince up the shallot and grate some ginger and the garlic. I just put a tiny bit of olive oil, and I actually put the lime zest as well in here. And I'm just kind of scraping it. There's not that much olive oil, but I'm just kind of scraping it, and just to kind of get the aromas sweating a little bit more so that they can actually infuse the coconut milk once I add the coconut milk. So I went ahead and added the coconut milk, and I'm adding just a little bit of fish sauce. Fish sauce is really, really potent, so you definitely want to be careful on how much you use. I like the flavor of it, so I add a little bit more than the average person. And then you're going to add just a little bit of your chicken broth. Just want to stir this in, make sure all the flavors are getting infused, and your house will start to smell amazing. But we actually just want to reduce this a little bit. Right before we do that, we're actually going to add juice from half of a lime. So I have my cod here on a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil, and I have my broth reducing over here. Once that's kind of gotten a little bit of color, I'm actually just going to cover it so that it completely can cook without it getting too dry. So it's going to take about 4 minutes on each side, depending on how thick your cod pieces are, but you want it to be on medium heat. So I pretty much just, cut up some bell peppers, and this is Ava's dish. I haven't put anything spicy in it yet, so I'm sure she'll like it. Let's check and see. She's not a huge fan of fish, so I thought maybe if it's in the broth that she kind of won't notice, or maybe she won't pay attention to the textures. She's usually open to flavors, but textures is starting to be a problem for her now. So we always just have to wait and see if she will look for some more. You also can use chicken instead of fish in this recipe, or you can use tofu. There's so many options that you can have, but this Thai, she likes it. This Thai dish is definitely a favorite of our family. Alright, it's success! On to Mom and Dad's dinner. So what I've done is I've just put it over some white rice that I've steamed. And I just added some jalapenos to the broth just to spicy, get it a little bit more spicy. And I've just, minced some red bell peppers, and I've just put this on top with a little bit of mint to garnish it. And there you go. Super easy. Hope you guys liked it. Thanks for tuning in, and leave your comments below if you have any. Thanks, guys.